I'm gonna tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Things off with her.
No, it's good.
I don't think you can describe it because, you know what I was saying? It was like quiet, but then also really alive.
Now, so they go up there and they float for like 10 minutes and then they come down.
Let's not minimize this. Let's celebrate female astronauts.
I will never be the same. I mean, when you get up there and you see the Earth, and it's so beautiful, and it just fills the screen. And it's not just your window. It's like everybody's window, and there's no boundaries, there's no border. There's just Earth.
Has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you.
How many billions of dollars did you just spend that could have gone to climate change? And you come down from your 30-second orbit in space, and you kiss the ground, and you say, we need to thank Mother Earth. We need to save the planet. You just fucking...
Newsroom lead, in an episode now ricocheting across social feeds, podcast titan turned cultural critic Joe Rogan devoted more than 10 on-air minutes to what he called an Instagram-ready space circus.
The moon! You guys, I will have to tell you, look at the moon!
Zeroing in on pop icon Katy Perry and the 6-woman passenger list who rode Blue Origin's New Shepard for an 11-minute hop above the Kármán line.
Look at the moon! It's dark. Days!
Rogan replayed footage of Perry theatrically dropping to her knees and kissing the West Texas dust, framing the gesture as Oscar-level melodrama and arguing the landing celebration risked trivializing both commercial spaceflight and the pioneering legacy of professional astronauts.
Stuck on a space station for a few months. That's terribly more impressive.
Let's not minimize this.
But this was really not women in space. It was stupid people in space. This was the lowest IQ space crew that has ever been launched from Earth.
Hollywood leftists, these are the people who are supposed to love them, who are ripping these women to shreds. It's beautiful.
I got you, Flynn. Gotcha.
There was nothing frivolous. I am like Alan Shepard, and I am inspirational. I'm proud of me. Good for me.
A stance that sparked a fresh debate across aerospace industry Slack channels and late-night talk shows alike. Technical Desk, aerospace economists tell this network the mission added no novel telemetry to NASA's data vaults, because the booster's trajectory, first proven in 2015, was flown entirely by ground control.
You know, I'm very disappointed and very saddened by it, and I also say this, what it's doing to inspire other women and young girls, please don't ignore that.
You know, it's so funny, she said she's heard from women and girls who have said to her, I didn't realize this is something I could do. You know how I know that didn't happen, Megan? Because it's not something they could do, because they're not friends with Jeff Bezos, right? Like,
passengers logged approximately 3 minutes of microgravity, strapped into reclining seats, then drifted down under parachutes. An experience one former mission controller compared to an especially pricey parabolic jet ride that nonetheless sells for a reported $1 million per seat.
Non-serious event, a PR stunt.
Last second, they added me to space, and I'm going to space. I'm bringing this. It was in my bag, and I was like on the subway, and I got the text, and they were like, do you want to go to space? So I'm going to space.
As some critics say could fund multiple university-run CubeSat experiments instead of influencer photo ops. Standards in terminology, a simmering semantic dispute has erupted over who deserves the storied title astronaut.
Calling this a crew or implying that this is some revolutionary, big glass ceiling breaking win for women is basically complete bullshit.
That she needs empowerment says something sad about women because it means that even with $1 billion, they still need a boost.
It's so much money to go to space.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
and there's a lot of people who can't even afford eggs.
Katy! Woo!
I feel super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience...
Spaceflight ethicists note the capsule's occupants neither piloted the craft nor carried research payloads, suggesting space tourist is a more accurate descriptor. Yet Blue Origin press releases and several morning show hosts used the A word liberally, prompting veteran shuttle commander Chris Hadfield to caution on X that devaluing job titles eventually devalues accomplishments.
The reason that Katy Perry is not technically an astronaut right now is because none of the people in this capsule could actually operate anything. It was all being remotely controlled.
Space exploration was to further our knowledge and to help mankind. I mean, what are they going to do up there that has made it better for us down here?
Political and social beat, CBS anchor Gayle King, also on the flight, mounted an energetic defense in a string of interviews, insisting the trip was a journey, not a ride, and declaring any belittling of its inspirational value a form of latent sexism.
What did they do? They got in their special Oscar de la Renta designed suits, lay down in a capsule, and came back in 10 minutes, you guys.
She was in space, technically, for like the blink of an eye, and then she kissed the dirt and she came down and talked about, the strength man. So it was cool. They took a very, very expensive, very, very cool roller coaster ride that technically put them into space.
I don't know. I got chills. I got tears in my eyes when I first heard the enormous burst of sound. Our
communication scholars counter that branding an elite excursion as a universal female empowerment narrative may alienate audiences already skeptical of celebrity activism. Culture Desk, mainstream outlets including Oprah Daily celebrated the all-female manifest with tear-filled segments, but TikTok stitched those clips into rapid-fire memes, joking that the only thing orbiting was the crew's collective ego, and generating millions of views that largely framed the event as tone-deaf luxury theater during a cost-of-living crisis. Entertainment Roundup, fellow celebrities piled on. Olivia Wilde reposted Perry's ground kiss photo with a sardonic caption. Amy Schumer joked she'd been added last second to carry snacks, and Martha Stewart uploaded throwback zero-G footage to underline that stunt flights are hardly new, underscoring an unusual spell of celebrity on celebrity ridicule that public relations analysts say may dent future influencer space tourism tie-in. Gender in messaging, Blue Origin partner Lauren Sanchez declared the slogan "Take Up Space" as the capsule floated, yet social commentators replied that most women cannot take up space without Jeff Bezos on speed dial. The phrase morphed into a hashtag for critiques of performative feminism funded by billionaires. Historical lens, historians remind viewers that Alan Shepard's 1961 Mercury Redstone flight, mirrored almost exactly by New Shepard's trajectory, was celebrated for advancing Cold War scientific frontiers, whereas the 2025 reprise offered no comparable lead, leading outlets like Scientific American to label it heritage tourism, with better cameras. Socio-economic angle. On message boards from Reddit to Weibo, users contrasted the multi-million-dollar price tag with households struggling to buy it. Framing the launch as an emblem of wealth inequality, policy researchers warn that visible extravagance in space tourism could erode public support for taxpayer-funded exploration programs such as Artemis. Closing analysis taken together, the episode illustrates a growing fault line between the commercial space sector's need for spectacle-driven investment and the public's desire for substantive scientific return, as orbital startups court influencers to keep capital flowing. Even Hollywood's own are signaling that rocket ride selfies may be losing altitude in the court of public opinion. A cautionary tale for the next billionaire hoping to turn microgravity into a marketing moment.